Hi. Ito yung first attempt ko to start a vlog, YouTube channel. Actually, nasimula ko na siya kanina, tapos English siya pero uh, kind of feel like an imposter. Parang ang fake kasi hindi ko masabi yung, I mean, I'd like to think na I'm kind of fluent in English, pero parang hindi ko masabi yung gusto ko talagang sabihin. Parang nafi-filter siya kasi I'm trying to inisip ko yung tamang words para i-express sila. So yeah, this is actually my I think panglimang attempt into trying to start this episode. Kasi how do I put it? Kasi yung unang attempt ko, na set up ko na siya. I was prepared to start the channel or rather the episode. But it turns out hindi nagwo-work yung steering wheel ko. So, I'm using a G29 that I really bought for cheaps. Magkabang lang kayo sa marketplace. Nakuha ko siya 9K. Promise pare. So yun. So sinalpak ko yung G29. Tapos sa pangit na USB ko siya nasalpak. So kaya hindi siya gumagana. So it took me a good maybe 20 minutes para i-set up ulit yung manibela. Para ma-realize na pangit yung USB port na pinagsasaksakan ko sa kanya. So, ayun. So, meron akong plan. Meron akong inisip na plan to start the channel, to start tong conversation style or rather, well, hindi ko kasi actually talaga ipagsasabi sa mga friends ko na meron akong channel na ganito. Siguro sa mga pili lang na tao, people I really trust. Kasi gagawin ko siyang parang venting channel eh. So yung mga pinagdadaanan ko everyday, siguro dito ko ilalagay mga political opinions ko na I'm gonna try as much as possible na wag magkaroon ng political opinion kasi first, hindi naman ako registered voter, so it doesn't really matter what I say kasi wala naman akong contribution sa kung ano man, pero I'm gonna try. Siguro I'm gonna probably explain along the way bakit hindi na ako nag-bother na bumoto kahit kailan. Well, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Tamad kasi talaga ako. So, hindi mo talaga siya maasa sa akin. So, yun. Anyway. So, meron akong naisip ko nung una genius plan to how to start the channel kasi wala naman akong wala naman akong, I mean, I'm bad at first impressions. Una sa lahat, hindi naman ako pogi. Di rin ako cute. So, ako yung tipong person na pag nakita mo, okay. I'd like to brag about na yung pagiging cute ko or pogi ko comes after you get to know me or nakausap mo ako kasi I'd like to think na I'm good with trying to carry a conversation. Pero na-realize ko kanina na I think if it's an English conversation, not unless it's required by work or rather work-driven, parang I'm shit. Or siguro dahil sa context na I'm trying to be real here, kapag nag-try ako na mag-create ng channel na feeling ko, tag doon, parang trying to find the words ba, I think it adds to the distraction or it rather cripples my brain or cripples yung thought na gusto kong iparating kasi I'm busy trying to find the right words to say. Wherein dapat hindi naman kasi you have to be, kaya kung ano lumabas sa words, diba? I guess it's chill, pero yeah, siguro since I'm not trying to sound stupid, I think yun yung hindi nagiging hindi nagiging yun yung nagiging source ng hindi pagiging tawag ba doon? Hindi pagiging real o hindi pagiging totoo. Hindi pagiging genuine, rather. So, yun. So, saan na ba ako? Saan na ako napunta na topics? Pero, yeah. So, yun nga. So, goal ko dito sa channel na to is just random daily rambling. So, consider this first episode as an introduction sa kung ano mang i-expect natin sa mga future na episode, saan man niya tayo dadalhin and stuff. So yung genius idea ko nga kanina was to get this questionnaire from Reddit na I'm gonna include dito sa episode na to sa baba. Maybe you can try it out with your friends, or maybe parang self-reflection. Kasi yun talaga yung goal ko dito eh. Self-reflection, venting out. Siguro i-reveal ko dito kung sino yung mga crush ko, pero syempre hindi ko papangalanan. Siguro mga revelation or mga past memories, realization na sana pala ganun yung ginawa ko dati, kaya ang bobo ko. Dapat ganito yung ginawa ko. So, yun. So, para maging entertaining naman, kasi nga, hindi naman tayo River Cruise level ng kapugian, ginamit ko na lang tong Assetto Corsa as background video para hindi naman kayo mauta sa pagmumukha ko, kasi there's really nothing interesting there. So, para makapag-focus na lang kayo sa sinasabi ko. Tapos, I've also added copious amount of traffic para sabay-sabay tayo magdusa sa traffic, as if Philippines traffic isn't enough para magdusa tayo sa traffic. I'm simulating that shit here sa Assetto Corsa. So, using Assetto Corsa right now, and how I configure this is we're using a G29 wheel that I told you about a while ago na nakuha ko for cheaps, like for real, for cheaps. So, advice ko sa mga kids na nagsha-shopping dyan is to try to just hang out sa marketplace. Maybe look at the prices, camp out. Minsan makakita ka talaga ng sale price. I mean, hindi lang naman sa marketplace ang work in eh. I think sa eBay or any site na you could post things for sale, like Craigslist. Pero wala namang Craigslist sa Pilipinas eh. Oops. So yun, sa Bangabang Live Marketplace. So I'm using G29 with a shifter to possibly learn how to drive dito sa driving simulator. I mean, nakapag-drive naman ako ng vehicle before. I had a Honda 96 na kotse na pinamana sa akin ni Airpods, pero I kinda suck at driving, as you can tell. I have bad gas and brake management. Nabangga ako actually multiple times, but I think I'd rather not dive into that right now. Pero yeah, so I bought this driving rig to maybe find peace and solitude para mag-reflect sa mga nangyayari sa buhay ko daily. Para lang mag-shut off, kasi alam mo na, bukod sa daddy duties, meron tayong, alam mo yan, pag nasanay yung utak mo na masyadong maraming ginagawa, like with work, thinking about bills, thinking about future bills, and thinking about future bills, tapos thinking about being prepared, paano pag may nagkasakit, etc., etc. It's kind of hard to shut down your brain kapag gusto mo na matulog. So I guess this kind of helps. Kapag ano mo yan, someone just to relax. So it helps me relax. Minod ko rin siya to, kind of have that ambient na you're like driving the real thing. Pati nga yung traffic eh. Ginaya ko na yung traffic eh. I'm actually looking for mods where I could include maybe adding jeepneys here sa Assetto Corsas to further stress me out, which is counterproductive to what I'm trying to do, which is to relax. Pero I guess just for the sake of realism, para masabi kong I'm like, woohoo, I'm so fucking immersed, man. So yun. Anyway, so ito nga, naisip ko nga itong mag-drive na ganito. So far nakakaaliw naman siya, kagaya niyan, ang pangit-pangit kong mag-brake, diba? So tapos may self-diagnosis pa ako na in the spectrum ako, may OCD ako, kaya na stress ako tumikit-tikit sa mga sasakyan. Pero I guess pandagdag siyang distraction para I could ramble along with things and with life. So yeah, di ko alam kung saan tayo napunta. I just went on rambling for I guess 5 minutes straight. So balikan natin tong 200 questions that somebody from Reddit compiled that are interesting and to start a conversation. So, kanina, tinitingnan ko yung unang question to sa mga first attempts ko. The first question was, what is the smallest thing for which you are grateful? Actually, wala akong maisip. Pero I think, I'd probably make the same choices in life. I know it doesn't answer the question, pero yung mga bagay na nangyayari sa buhay ko right now is still a byproduct of my mistakes when I was young. So I'm grateful for, I think, making those mistakes and finding myself here right now kung ano mang posisyon ng buhay ko ngayon. Kasi, I mean, hindi man ako nanalo sa loto. I mean, hindi man ako anak ni Henry C. or whatever. Pero I'd like to think that I'm in a good position. Of course, there are some, inner some regrets for some things, pero that's alright kasi nga I'm still grateful for whatever decisions I made when I was young. Siguro I guess what I would say na I wish I could change. Oh, bad break. I wish I could change nung bata ko is maybe trying to my attitude of trying to please people more. Kasi syempre when you're a child, as much as possible gusto mo you want every person to like you or not have ill will against you. Pero as you grow old, ma-realize mo na human nature talaga yun eh. Yeah, we're kind of programmed to hate something or not like something one way or another. Parang pagkain lang yan. Pero, syempre hindi naman maganda na mag-hate ka na ibang tao. If you know what I mean. I mean, as you grow old, ma-realize mo naman yan na may mga bagay talaga na mahirap talagang i-like eh. Hindi because douchebag ka, pero hindi ko talaga gusto eh. Parang, yun, parang may ibang tao like spaghetti, may ibang tao like palabok. Kung di let trip, di let trip. I guess yung people pleaser attitude ko before, sana natanggal ko siya maaga. Pero, alam mo, naisip ko din kasi noon na namimiss ko rin yung dati kong ugali na I think nung bata tayo, mas mabait tayo eh. Mas mahaba kasi yung threshold natin sa mga bagay. Kasi ngayon matanda na tayo parang, hindi naman sa entitlement, pero para kasi minsan pakiramdam natin na nawawala yung mga kotse. Minsan kasi pakiramdam natin na pwede nating sabihin yung gusto lang natin kasi wala, kasi gusto ko lang eh. O kaya kasi may right ako na sabihin yun eh. So minsan nakakalimutan nating isipin na is it really necessary to say those things? Parang, kailangan ko ba talagang sabihin yon? I mean, parang, may maganda ba siyang idudulot? Siyempre, case-to-case basis naman yon. May ibang tao kasi na parang, hindi, I have to make my peace and shit. Kailangan masabi ko yung nasa isipan ko kasi yun naman talaga yung dapat eh. Kailangan niya malaman na kupal siya. I mean, nandun na tayo, pero kasi, siguro as you grow old, ma-realize mo na wala naman magandang idudulot yun eh. Tsaka, kagaya ko, kasi nagkaroon ako ng, nabangga tayo. Nagkaroon ako ng anak na nasa spectrum. So, doon ko more na-realize na, paano kung yung kagalit mo nasa spectrum pala? Kasi iba-iba din yung ugali ng tao eh. May tao na talagang kupal siya o kaya may tao na talagang mahina siya makagets o kaya may tao na hindi naman niya sinasadya maging rude. So, I guess what I'm trying to say here is let's try to be understanding or siguro giving na lang tayo yung kindness. Although, syempre, hindi naman ako magpapaka-hipokrito dito. Minsan, ako din naman nabibigla. Or minsan napipikon din ako, tapos sasabihin ko din yung mga hurtful shit or magiging violent din ako with my words or with my attitude. Pero, it's a work in progress, right? We're trying. It might not be that great, pero, we're trying, di ba? So, siguro, ganun na lang. Pero, yun nga, so minsan namimiss ko rin yun kasi nung grade school kasi nabubully ako eh. Tapos parang Hindi naman ako lumalaban. Tapos parang hinayaan ko lang. Siyempre, malungkot kasi wala eh. Nabully ka talaga eh. Pero, ang dahilan lang nun kasi napajerbs ako sa short. Na actually, kasalanan ko din naman kasi maraming beses siya naulit eh. Pero, dahil nga feeling ko, nasa spectrum ako, tapos medyo super slow talaga ako nung bata. I mean, syempre, parang malungkot kasi parang yung intindihin nyo na lang kasi hindi ko naman alam yun nung time na yun eh. Kaya crippled yung brain ko to understand kung ano ba dapat gawin in that situation. Parang parenting lang yan actually eh. Nung bata ka kasi, iniisip mo na yung parents mo parang hindi naman program pero parang nasa isip mo na bilang bata na parang alam na niya yung gagawin niya kasi may tiwala ako nanay at tatay ko yan eh. Kumbaga, sure ball ako alam niya yung ginagawa niya. Kumbaga ganon, di ba? Pag bata ka. Pero hindi naman yun kasi ganon eh. Marirealize mo, kagaya ko ngayong parents ka na malaki ka lang na bata. Hindi mo rin alam yung ginagawa mo. So doon mo mas maintindihan yung parents mo na walang ya. Paano niya kaya nagawa yun nung siya yung ano eh, nung siya yung nandun sa sitwasyon ko nung bata siya, di ba? Doon mo lang marirealize na ang hirap maging parents kasi di mo talaga alam yung gagawin mo para sumasabay ka lang sa alon ng buhay. Sipin mo mag-start ka bilang parents from nothing. Wala ka naman training. Yung iba merong training kasi masipag mag-anak yung nanay at tatay nila, nag-alaga sila ng bata. Pero technically, half-half training lang yun eh. Hindi yun full. Kumbaga sa thesis mo, yun yung pre-intro to thesis mo na minor thesis lang eh. Hindi siya full thesis. Marirealize mo lang yung ganong bagay kapag ka magulang ka na talaga na biglang kailangan mo na mag-ipon ng pambakuna kasi iba pa yung budget mo sa bakuna, tapos kailangan mo mag-ipon ng pambili ng pagkain, tapos kailangan meron kang tabi pagka may assignment. Lalo yung first year ng anak mo kapag kalabas nun, sa dami ng bakuna na ituturok to. I mean, pwede mo naman kuhanin yung sa barangay, pero I mean, hindi naman ako judgmental sa barangay natin, pero kung yung pera nga nawawala I doubt na ma-handle nila ng ayos yung tamang temperature ng mga vaccine. Kasi, ako dati, hindi ko alam na mayroon pala mga ganong temperature ng mga maintaining temperature ng gamot. I mean, alam ko may maintaining temperature na sa mga bagay na wag sobrang init, pero yung mga gamot sensitive yun, hindi mo pwedeng basta itambak sa freezer temperature yun. Kahit pa freezer temperature, may temperature siya na kasi nagwo-work ako sa isang parang ganon na temperature monitoring system. So all the more na magkakaroon ka ng doubt na dali mo yung anak mo sa ganong sa barangay kasi kung yung mga simpleng bagay na may mismanage nila doon paano pa kaya yung gamot, di ba? So ayun. So wala, naligaw na tayo doon sa topic natin. Pero yun nga yung point ko na mahirap maging magulang. So kung may nakikinig man nito na underage na hindi niya naiintindihan yung magulang niya ba't laging galit, ilagay mo yung isipin mo na lang na ako, coming from a parent myself, maraming gabi na hindi mo alam talaga kung ano na nangyayari. Parang sa busy mo sa buhay mo, sa dami ng ginagawa mo, bilang marirealize mo, ano nga bang ginagawa ko pa sa buhay ko? Parang bigla mo maisip na kailangan mo pala ng gantong budget, sa gantong budget, biglang makaka-field trip yung anak mo, biglang may assignment na ganito, biglang may papaserox. Buti nga ngayon yung mga kids PowerPoint presentation na lang noon talaga yung mga parents natin labas ng pera yan, pambili ng Manila paper, pambili ng pentel pen, pambili ng notebook. Ako nung bata, naku po, nuknukan ng hindi nagsusulat. Nanay ko kulang na lang sa bunutan ako kasi hindi talaga ako nagsusulat. Pero kasi nga feeling ko nga nasa spectrum talaga ako. I mean, it kind of sounds like I'm fucking making excuses, pero ganun talaga kasi hindi talaga ako nagsusulat nun tamad-tamad ko talaga magsulat. That's probably on me. That is probably on me. So, ayun. So, isipin mo na lang na hirap talaga maging magulang. Lalo pa kapag may batang nakaasa sa'yo. Tangina na topic na tayo. Abante! So, lalo pa pag may batang nakaasa sa'yo, tapos minsan hindi mo alam kung saan ka kukuha ng pera. Talaga namang iinit talaga yung ulo mo, pre. Actually, hindi lang iinit yung ulo mo. Unang mangyayari, iinit yung ulo mo. Pero pag yung gabi na, tapos ikaw na lang mag-isa, kikirot yung puso mo, pre. Kasi marirealize mo na hindi ka pala fit. So, yung may mga self-doubt ka pa bilang parent. So, kagaya sa akin, kasi yung anak ko, nasa spectrum. So, mukha lang akong happy-happy sa labas. Ganon. Enjoy. Pero, hindi talaga ako makatulog gabi-gabi. Kasi, majority ng iniisip mo, yung bata eh. Majority ng iniisip mo gabi-gabi is, sufficient ba yung sufficient ba yung income mo, o kaya hanggang kailan kaya tong dual job ko, hanggang kailan kaya ako kayang itawid nito, paano pagka, kasi nagte-therapy siya ngayon eh, so paano pagka way above age na siya dun sa therapy, paano kung way above age siya sa therapy tapos hindi na siya tanggapin, saan na namin siya dadalhin, o kaya paano pag biglang nawala yung isa kong work tapos hindi na namin kayang bayaran yung therapy. So alam mo yung mga ganung bagay na hindi mo na hindi mo pwedeng basta takbuhan kasi gabi-gabi mo yung iniisip. So ganun din yung mga parents nun. Siguro ibang version lang ng hardship nila yung meron nun. Pero I think ganun din kasi wala naman kasiguraduhan sa employment eh. Hindi ka naman sure kung hanggang kailan nandyan yung company. Hindi ka naman sure hanggang kailan ka papasweldohin yan. So, pag minsan-minsan, sinagi ka nung idea na yon sa kalagitnaan ng gabi na ikaw lang yung gising, mahirap, mabigat. So, pagising mo sa umaga, hindi talaga maganda yung mood mo. Pero, ito nga, sumali ako doon sa isang group na for special children. Tapos, malaki na tulong nun kasi dati lagi ako naiinis. Minsan napapalo ko yung anak ko kasi nga, na-frustrate ako kasi nalulungkot ako na kailangan kong i-push na mag-progress siya para sa kanya, para pagka, alam mo, pagdating ng panahon, kaya niya yung sarili niya, ganun. So, yun, nakakalungkot. So, nung nabasa ko doon sa group na sabi kasi ng isang parent, na-frustrate ako, hindi ko alam kung yung gagawin ko sa anak ko kasi minsan gusto na daw niyang paluin, ganun. Tapos yun, may isa nag-comment na hindi naman nila kasalanan yun na ganyan talaga yung buhay. Basta tatanda mo, hindi naman niya kasalanan yun. Kung magalit ka or ma-feel lost ka, dapat ang source mo ng strength is yung bata. Tanda mo na hindi niya yung kasalanan na you have to be there. Siyempre, yun yung mga shit na nagki-keep awake sa'yo gabi-gabi. Kaya nga tumataya ako ng loto linggo-linggo Kasi, ang hirap kasi isipin mo, paano siya kapag nawala ka, di ba? Sino mag-alaga? Sino magbabantay? May pagkakatiwalaan ka ba? Siyempre, pagkakatiwalaan mo, mahihiya ka naman magsabi kasi may buhay din siyang sa kanya Hindi naman niya responsibilidad yun So, ang goal talaga is maturuan yung bata na maging independent. Pero siyempre, nangingitlog yung mga concern mo Paano pag wala ka na, tapos inabuso naman ng ibang tao, di ba? So, yung concept nga minsan naisip ko nga yung concept ng langit at lupa, parang ang pangit Teka, reset natin tong kasi hindi tayo gumalaw sa topic. Parang ang pangit kasi sige, paano kung namatay ka, tapos sige, napunta ka nga sa langit, tapos napunta ka nga sa langit, tapos sabihin na natin na bigyan ka ng option para tingnan yung yung mga tao dito sa baba. Parang hindi rin siya langit kasi paano kung nagsasuffer yung pamilya mo dito, tapos nandun ka lang, nakatayo ka lang, nanonood ka lang, wala kang magawa. Parang parusa lang yun di ba? Parang wala namang peace of mind na dadating sa'yo doon, parang maluluha ka lang. So parang nasa impyerno ka din, di ba? So what's the point? Pero ewan ko, hindi kasi ako naniniwala sa mga ganung bagay, agnostic ako So parang alam mo yan, nire-reject na kasi ng isip ko yung mga ganyang bagay dati pa kasi ayoko maniwala na merong tao na nandito lang sa earth para maging good example para sa ibang tao. Parang meron bang predisposed na tao na to make it easier for winners na manalo. I guess mas gusto ko sabihin na pumalpak yung isang tao dahil pumalpak siya, hindi dahil destined siya to be something great, di ba? Kung destined siya to be something great, mas gusto ko isipin na nag-hard work siya para maging great siya. Or sinuwerte siya kaysa sabihin na there was favors para maging great siya. Pero, I mean, I'm not shitting on anybody's religion kasi may mga tao na they are good or rather kaya naging sila better person gawa ng religion nila. If it makes you a better person, then I mean, I applaud you. Wala akong masabi. Pero if it makes you a horrible person, then I guess maybe that's a you problem. Parang I'd rather not put that into religion. Kasi alam mo naman, yung mga extrajudicial killing, tapos yung mga batang palabo, parang I refuse to believe na nandun sila just because God has a plan. I mean, what's the plan? For them to starve? That doesn't sound like a good plan to me. Pero, yun nga. Yun, nabangga na tayo, pre. Bayad tayo, pre. Sana mabanti siya. Ayun. So, nasa yung questionnaire natin? Nawala. So, ayun. So, nag-ramble on tayo sa question number 2 to something very horrible na pwede ba maging source ng demonetization yun? I mean, alam mo, hindi ka na gumalaw, pards. Kung hindi mo naman ako sisingilin, then I'm a scoot, yo. I'm a scoot. I'm a run. Oh no! I'm a run and not pay you. Oh, hindi na siya gumalaw. Oh, tama. Binangga mo ako. I'm sorry, guy. Sorry, my guy. Student driver. Tawag pa tayo ambulansya kasi baka nabagok yung driver nun kaya hindi siya nakabante. I mean, wala namang ganong function dito sa Assetto, di ba? I mean, not that I'm aware of at least. So, ang next natin is third question. If you could use a time machine, would you rather have one that only goes back in time or one that only goes forward? Alam mo, itong taon na to would probably mangingitlog into multiple dark outputs. Pero I'm gonna try to control myself na huwag maging dark humor or dark meme yung first episode ko kasi it's fucking too early for that shit, man. I'm trying to grow my subscribers. Pero teka, stop natin itong sasakyan. Hindi ako mapag-isip eh. The dad in me will not get the time machine. Kasi, I mean, cheesy as it sounds, hindi ko makikita yung anak ko. I mean, baka possibly hindi ako yung tatay niya. Diba? Pero, alam mo yun, hindi ko pagpapalit eh. Pero, alam mo yun, my brain would say na, hindi siya mahirapan kasi, I mean, hindi siya hindi siya handicap eh. I mean, that's true. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, parang ang hirap, 'di ba? Kasi pero hindi eh, gusto ko pa rin na nandito siya eh. I mean, that's selfish kasi pinisip ko lang siguro yung sarili ko, pero I mean, it's a selfish answer. Pero wala, di ko pagpapalit eh. Selfish man, gusto ko siyang kasama. Oh, of course, kung may way ba na I mean, sige. Baka I'll pick forward in time. Sige, tama. I'll just pick forward in time para I could warp myself in the future pag patay na yung future self ko doon to make sure na hindi siya mag-isa. Oh, di ba? Winner answer, bro. I mean, mas magandang answer yan without, having regrets. Di pa tayo kasi I think if I delve more into this question, magiging dark meme talaga. So, next question. If you get a promotion, a job, a college acceptance, an accolade award, or just generally accomplish something major, who is the first person you'd tell and how do you think they'd react? Depende eh. Depende sa point ng buhay ko eh. Right now, I'd probably say yung mga kabanda ko sa Nina Virgin. Kasi super positive people ng mga yun eh. Kung nung mga 2010 to 2020, yung isang kabanda ko sa Nina Virgin, kasi siya yung laging kausap ko that time eh. Kung before, sorry, may nalimutan ako. Of course, number one is yung friend ko, si Tonton. Kasi we've been through thick and thin. Aside kay Tonton, of course, is yung mga kabanda ko sa Nina Virgin. Tapos, bukod doon, teka, sabi ko wala, hindi ako mag-name names eh. Kaya actually, ayaw ko sabihin yung una kasi mapipilitan akong banggitin yung pangalan niya eh. Pero, hindi nyo naman ako kilala ko sino eh. So, sinabi ko rin yung pangalan, bobo naman. Sinabi ko rin yung pangalan ng banda ko eh. Paano na? Hindi mo naman alam kung sino ako sa Nina Virgin eh. So, there goes episode 1. Bobo. I'll probably just have to cut that off. Pero yun, yung bandmates ko right now would be the first one. Well, the second one, yung first one would be yung best friend ko since high school. Second is my bandmates. Depende sa time frame talaga eh. Depende sa time frame. Kung nung high school, baka si Tonton pa din siguro, I think. Okay, next question. If you were an inanimate object, what would you be and why? Gusto ko sabihing dildo, pero pinapasok din kasi sa puwet yun eh, ng mga male specimen or male-like specimen. I mean, hindi naman ako against dun sa ano nila, pero if I was a dildo, I'd rather be inside the pussy. I mean, women's asshole, okay lang din. I mean, okay, we're definitely getting demonetized. Akala ko ba magaganda mga tanong to? Bakit lumalabas yung inner spirit ko? Palitan natin. Okay, number 6. Where do you wish you had grown up? Japan, pre. Pero, I'd rather ditch yung mannerism nila because those guys are weird as fuck. Okay, number 7. If you could be good at any profession without having to receive the accompanying education or trade experience, which would you choose? Good at any profession. I guess wala eh. Hindi ako naniniwala dito na parang I don't ship with this question kasi parang kailangan may trade experience ka eh. Siguro musician pa din, whatever. Number 8, what is something you're terrible at but wish you could do well? Play the piano, tsaka play the drums. Medyo mababaw lang ako doon sa aspect na yun. Okay, number 9. What is the quality you admire the most in the person you dislike the most? Meron kasing IT person na hindi ko talaga gusto. Hindi ko sasabihin kung current or previous company. Pero I think what I admire the most is yung kapal na mukha niya. At the same time, yung parang wala lang sa kanya yung mga bagay. Sana may ganun ako kakapal na mukha. Sarcasm. Okay, what was the most recent thing that made you cry? Pass. I'm not ready to go down that road yet. Okay, number 11. What are the books, movies, games that never get old and always make you feel better when you get down? Sa movie, sa series, series siguro is Atlanta. Sa games, I think Valkyrie Profile, Final Fantasy 8, 7, and 9. GTA Vice City. Pero mostly yung GTA kasi nilalaro ko lang before para pag naiinis na ako sa buhay ko, pwede ako mamaril ng mga tao doon. Pang vent lang din. Okay, demonetize. I wish I didn't say that. Okay, number 12. What is the most trivial thing about which you have a strong opinion? Pagtrato ng tao sa kapwa niya. As much as possible, kailangan i-maintain nating tratuhin ng ibang tao as human as possible. No, with kindness. Hindi nila deserve na kupalin. Kahit paminsan deserve nila kupalin, we have to do our best to be professionals at isipin na meron silang pinagdadaanan na hindi natin alam. Number 13. If you could be any mythical creature, what would you be and why? A Filipino with a black person size of a dick. Definitely demonetized. So, skip na natin yan. Number 14. If you had more than one job, which job taught you the most? I have 2 jobs right now and I believe na pareho nila ako naturuan at some point in life. Kasi yung mentor ko sa first job ko is supervisor ko na siya before. So, siya yung unang tao na nabigay sa akin ng chance nung I was exploring to grow up to rather move up in the business world or rather sa job namin. Kasi pasaway talaga ako na bata noon. Sobrang tamad ko. Tapos, binigyan niya ako ng chance. Tapos, hinayaan niya ako mag-shine. At the same time, hinayaan niya ako mag-grow. Na-discover ko kung anong path ba yung pupuntahan ko. Yun. At the same time, after a few years, kasi lumipat na siya ng company, kinuha niya ako ulit. Pero hindi ako pa yung kalipat pa kasi I was starting a family that time. Tapos after a few more years, na inalok niya ako ulit and I was able to move to the company and here we are. Tapos doon ko naman na-meet yung manager ko na sinama naman niya ako sa second job ko na natuto din ako ng maraming bagay but unfortunately he passed away. So, yun. Sad. Teka, tabi muna tayo. Mahaba to. If you could change one thing about yourself physically, what would you change? Yung chan ko. Sana may abs ako. Kaya naman daw magka-abs pero I doubt I'll get that in this lifetime. Next question. What single event or decision do you think most affected the rest of your life? Was there a turning point in your life? Pass. Kasi mahirap isipin to, baka matagal. 17. What is the one thing you made that you're the most proud of? Of course, my son. Bukod doon, mga music projects na I had done with previous artists or the music that I'm doing right now or itong studio na tinayo ko for free where people can record for free. Pero of course, schedule basis kasi you know naman, dami natin ginagawa. 18. Some historical figures have epithets. Di ko lang paano ito basahin. First time ko na-encounter word. Attached to their names like the mad or the wise. What would you like yours to be? Okay. Parang call name or nickname. The asshole maybe. Number 19. What was the best year of your life? Best year of my life. Wala. Because they are equally best at their own right. The worst, I guess finding out that my son was in the spectrum. That was hard. That was really hard. Number 20. What one thing, whether it's something you did or something you made or something you caused to happen, would you like to be remembered by? Yung studio. I hope um, other people would be able to record in the studio, or may matulungan yung studio ng mga struggling artists to release their tracks or track their music or write their music. I hope I could help people write their music. Lahat naman dito sa studio ko is for free. They can record for free. Yan, I just hope that someday yung mga kids na kagaya namin noon, kasi of course kami dati wala naman kami mga gamit, wala naman kami means para mag-record, wala rin namang pwedeng makakatulong nun kasi iba naman yung trip ng mga tao nun, wala namang mga tao nun na may studio sa bahay. So my hope is that itong studio na tinayo ko would be able to help yung mga bata na katulad namin. Yun naman yung goal ko ever since I actually wanted to be a teacher, kasi I thought na if I could be that person that I needed when I was young, siguro sila matutuloy nila yung dream. Kasi before I've you know, I've had dreams too. Naisip ko din na maging ganto or maging successful musician or maging successful programmer. Pero na-realize ko na I couldn't do that anymore because syempre, yung iba doon kasalanan ko din, o iba, it's just I guess bad luck. Pero I realized na kasi nung bata ka hindi mo alam na may mga options ka eh. Hindi mo alam na pwede pala to. Akala mo noon na pagka napili mo na yung course mo, kailangan mo na ituloy for life. Hindi mo na, wala ka na ibang option out. I mean, kailangan mo ng panindigan. Pero kung alam ko lang na may option pala na panindigan, or kung may gusto ka pala, pwedeng you could take this one thing and then develop it, and then pagka okay ka na doon, may work ka na, support mo yung sarili mo para matupad mo naman yung gusto mo. I mean, alam mo yung mga ganung bagay na hindi naman naturo sa school, na lahat naman may way eh. Ikaw lang at ikaw ang magde-decide kung ipapursue mo ba or hindi. So, I guess yun. That's for me. That's my opinion. 21, what was the biggest change of heart you've had? Ever started on one side of issue and wound up on the other? What influenced that change? Wala akong maisip right now, so I'd skip that question. 22, what's your biggest non-academic, non-work related accomplishment? Parang lahat ng accomplishment ko non-academic and work related. Majority stupid shit, so I doubt anybody would want to hear that. 24, what is something you've done, self-seen, etc. that you wish you could experience again for the first time? Bastos eh. I wanted to say, but I don't want to say because it's inappropriate. So, wag na lang. Number 25. If you could erase one thing or event from your memory, what would you choose? Wala. No matter how horrible. Kahit pa nung when I shot my pants when I was in elementary. Kasi that's part of who I am. Wala tayong magagawa eh. That resulted to me. Hindi ka pwede maging Spider-Man kung ipis yung kumagat sa'yo. It's part of life. It sucks, but it's part of life. I mean, if you gain superpowers, why not? If you're a character in a movie, book, or television show, what genre would you live in? Sci-fi. Or magic era. 28. Siguro hanggang 40 tayo before I call shop. 28. What is the hardest way you've learned an important lesson? Nung nagkasugat ako sa paa kasi nadapa ako, tapos sabi ng tatay ko, wag na ako tumakbo sa labas kasi madadapa ako ulit. Pero syempre, matigas yung ulo ko. Tumakbo ako sa labas, tapos napatid ako sa tali ng manok. Yung sugat ko, napatungan ng isa pang sugat. Same day to Tapos, nilagyan niya ulit ng alcohol, ngumalingal ulit ako, tapos tumakbo ulit ako sa labas, nadapa na naman ako. Mga 4 times nangyari yun. Yeah. Medyo slow talaga tayo, guys. What cliche do you think is bullshit? And what cliche do you think holds the truth? Chivalry is dead. Yung una, I think, is bullshit. Kasi Well, hindi rin pala. Kasi may mga tao talagang hindi naman dead talaga eh. May, alam mo yun, subjective talaga siya. So, I think yun yung cliche na yun. Subjective eh. Cliche that holds truth. Humans are evil by design. Kasi tayo lang ang may utak, pero at the same time, tayo yung may utak na dinidestroy yung earth. Hindi ko alam kung cliche ba yun, pero that's what I think. What do you fear? Number 30, despite having no real reason to do so. What is an irrational fear you have? Not really irrational, pero I think the most fear is, yun nga, yung in-explain ko kanina, sa anak ko. Kasi, ang hirap eh. I think it's the burden of life na life happens nung pinanganak ka, life happens nung nabuo ka. It sometimes is planned, sometimes isn't. Pero kahit planned, life sometimes doesn't happen. Pag sinuwerte ka, nakabuo kayo, life happened. Life happened when you're busy making other plans. Sometimes life happened kahit you're busy making plans or not making plans. So, yun eh. Yun talaga eh. Lost ako sa thought ko doon. Pero, yun yung fear. Fear of life eh. Na wala ka talagang in control. The fear na wala kang control. The fear na life will give you people to love. Life will give you people you'd meet. People you'd care about. And life will also take it away. So, it's basically life. I fear life. Number 31. Imagine that you could choose when and how you die. At what age would you like to die? And how would you like to go? Kinda ang wish ko is my son would go before me para I can make sure that I'm there. Na hindi siya alone when he goes. How I would go is I'd rather not say. Pero dati, ang goal ko is kung hindi ako nagkaanak or kung nagkaanak ako tapos graduate na sila tapos kaya na nila yung sarili nila, I would run butt naked sa nearest mountain and probably contact malaria or dengue in the process. Kasi I plan to hide in the woods or in the mountains butt naked. I'd probably die of malaria or dengue. Or get my dick bitten out by some wild dogs. Fun. 32. What character archetype is the closest to your personality? Moriarty. Nung Sherlock ni Benedict Cumberbatch. 33. What was the happiest moment of your life so far? Of course, birth of my child. What is one childhood memory that you remember especially well? Yung naipit yung edits ko sa drawer kasi bigla ko sinara. Not a very fun memory. Number 35. Is there a song, movie, food, etc. that strongly reminds you of someone whenever you experience it? Who does it remind you of? I'm gonna skip this question because this is gonna start World War or baka maging issue pa siya. So, I'd rather not. 36. What is your ideal birthday? Not the date, but rather your ideal way to spend the day. Lahat ng girls sa Air Force One giving me a blowjob. Yep. Definitely demonetized. Number 37. Are there any smells that bring back memory for you? What are they and what memories do they elicit? Sabi nga ni Otep, pinakalala ko si Otep. Amoy tinapay. Amoy tinapay. 38. What is the closest you've ever come to dying? Nung nagkaroon ako ng COVID, I was gasping for air. Niyolo ko na lang yon. I was having non-stop vertigo. I didn't sleep for a month. Hindi rin ako naliligo masyado. I peed on a fucking timba in Planggana. But I survived. Sorry guys, I survived. Do you have a personal mantra? If so, what is it? Hesitate to contact me. Pero counter talaga yun na gusto ko mangyari. If you have, problems or dealing with something, I mean, comment mo lang. Let's talk about it. 40. What is the most memorable meal you've ever had? It can be good or bad. What made it so memorable? Lahat ng Christmas ham. Well, Christmas ham season. Kagaya ngayon. It's September. So hopefully there is Christmas ham. Okay. 41. What's the worst advice you've ever been given? Ipagpasa-Diyos mo na lang. 42. In what ways do you benefit the world? Memes, dark humor. I'd like to thank na yung mga pinopost ko sa Facebook for whomever my friends are here who discovers this hidden shit that I'm doing right now. I hope I'm making them happy. Kahit yun na lang contribution ko. No matter how sad your day is, pag nakakita kayo ng memes from my page, I hope it makes you happy. I hope it makes you not really forget about your problems, pero for momentarily find the light pag nalulungkot kayo. 44. What is your least popular or most controversial opinion? I'd rather not say. 45. If you could live in another time period but stay in the same place you live now, when would you want to live? Pareho to nung mga unang question eh. So technically, it's just written differently or has a little bit of different contrast kung paano mo siya sasagutin. So I'm gonna skip it. Do you have any conspiracy theories? If so, what are they? Yung recent rise ng within spectrum children, I believe it's biological warfare. I mean, that's just me. I don't usually do conspiracy theory, pero the rise in numbers is really large na even in the overseas, even in Canada, even in sa kung samang bansa, the rise in within spectrum children is really large compared before na it was not really rare. They are there but not that in common. I mean, I'd like to say I have data to back that up, but my data is probably just my friends and people that I know of. But from different set of friends, we've come to a point that there's like 1 or 2 or 3 within Spectrum Children's within those separate groups of friends where hindi naman siya nangyari before. But that's probably me digging my own grave with conspiracy theory. 47. What is the strangest thing you believed in? Do you believe in supernatural, heaven, angels, ghosts, luck, fate, magic, mind reading, lizard people, the Illuminati? Where do you draw the line of belief and disbelief? Don't really believe in any religious thing aside from Buddhism or dati nihilist ako, naging agnostic din ako at some point, but I'd like to think kasi ang opinion ko dyan is from working in a BPO, if there is a heaven tapos there are angels watching over you and God is keeping tabs, I mean there's probably a company in the other life that's been keeping tabs sa inyo for that to work. I mean, sabihin na natin every person has an angel na in charge sa kanila, or let's say every person has an angel in charge sa kanila, or every person has somebody watching over them, has somebody in charge. That's a large amount of workforce, and large amount of workforce, or rather large amount of staff, would require workforce to manage over them. So there should be traffic. So if there's somebody na naka-shift to watch over you, then chances are it's a 24/7 shift. Now, if it's a 24/7 shift, that means that's a rotating shift. So that means may tao na nagbabantay sa'yo on rotating shift, tapos may traffic din. So pag tulog ka, I guess they get to be reassigned to another person, but I mean, they have to learn that person again. So I mean, business standpoint, it's just not possible. Of course, it's the supernatural, so I guess staffing and business doesn't work. Pero kung may businessman in the other world that's doing those things, then parang Monsters Inc. for the dead, then I think it's gonna demand a lot of workforce. So pagdating mo sa langit, technically you're gonna have to apply for a 9 to 5 job again. So it's not heaven, it's basically reincarnation with the same thing na may job ka tapos nagbabanday ka naman ng ibang tao. So that's not really cool. Tsaka kung angel ka, you don't, it's not, may benefit ba to watching the guy you're looking after to watch him jack off. So I guess that kind of sucks. I mean, as a dude, I'd rather not. I mean, kung babae binabatay ako, I guess why not? Demonetized! So, lizard people, no. I don't believe in lizard people. The Illuminati, I guess I kind of do. I think there's somebody within the government na not in the government that probably has more control than the people in the government. I mean, that's how money works. What fictional character do you most relate to? Moriarty, doon kay Benedict Cumberbatch pa din. What have you been meaning to do but haven't yet done? Why haven't you done it? Nung back when I was starting music, nag-promise ako na I would re-record yung mga old Catholic mass music kasi I really like yung mga kantang yun. And also because of religion, kasi religious nut din ako noon. I mean, hindi ko naman kayo judge kung religious kayo. I mean, that's your thing. Pero I'm over that stuff. Pero particularly gusto ko yung kanta na ano, kunin at tanggapin, tsaka yung gunita ko'y ikaw habang nahihimlay. Gusto talaga yung kantang yun. I think it applies to a lot of things bukod sa pagiging religious song. So, yeah, yun. Pero hindi ko na siya natuloy eh. Because one, I'm lazy. Two, change of religion. Okay. Number 50. Sakto, 9 minutes na lang. 1 hour na tayo. Let's say that regardless of what job you have, you'll make $100,000 a year. So, Briton to kasi naglagay siya ng $78,000 pounds. So, mga limang British guy to. Enough to live comfortably without having to worry about expenses. What job would you use to have if money were no object? I mean, if I have that large amount of money, let's say I win the lottery, because I like bet on the lottery every week, lahat ng 6-digit numbers. Ang goal ko is pag nanalo ko, I would still keep my 2 jobs and just live like it's nothing. Kasi ang goal ko is makapagtayo ako ng small business para na pwedeng mag-support sa anak ko. Hindi ko na pangalanan. Para yun. And tsaka madali naman yung work na nadalawa eh. So easy money. So if you get easy money, then sayang naman kung magwawaldas ka lang ng pera, di ba? 51. What do you get the most compliments about? Wala nga eh. I wish girls would compliment me, but don't really get compliments that much. Have you ever had an epiphany? What was it about? Marami eh, pero puro mga kabasusan eh. So I'd rather not answer that question. 53. What is the most important quality you look for in a friend? A romantic partner. Basta may sense lang sila kausap yun na. Kasi, alam mo yung sexual stuff tsaka yung other stuff, lumilipas yun eh. It's not really good quality. Same as with beauty, lumilipas yun eh. What you need is to somebody na you could talk to na kahit walang kakwenta-kwenta yung pinag-usapan nyo, you're having fun. Yan. If you find that person, you're all set for life. Kasi kahit pag-usapan nyo yung ipis, matatawa kayo. That's the most important thing. Hindi mo kailangan i-fake. Hindi mo kailangan baguhin yung sarili mo. Of course, I mean, for the betterment of your health, you have to fix your food, your diet, your weight. Pero syempre, what I meant is yung nakakausap mo siya ng kahit anong bagay. And you still find ways to have fun. 54. What is a childhood habit or preference that you'll never outgrow? Biting nails. Napaka unsanitary. I wish I could outgrow it. What is 55? What is your favorite word and why? Blowjobs. Demonetized. 56. Which of your flaws are you most proud of? Wala eh. Hindi dahil wala akong flaw. Puro siya flaw. Pero, hindi sila bragging rights eh. I mean, yung flaws ko hindi bragging rights. I mean, wala silang kwentang flaws. 57. What is the most ordinary seeming thing that you find fascinating? Boobs. Boobs. Yep. Definitely boobs. 58. What lesson have you had learned again and again? Driving. I suck at driving. 59. What was your favorite thing about the place you grew up? The people in it. Of course. Kasi, actually, mag-dive na ako ulit. Actually, nung una kami lumipat dito, I hated this place. Kasi, hindi naman siya yung primary home ko eh. Yung home namin before was nasa bayan. Ito kasi subdivision. Yan, nabangga ko na nga siya. Fuck, man. Ano tumabi, man? So, yun. So, nung lumipat kami dito, I hated this place. Kasi tinatayo pa lang siya nun eh. I think it was 1995 or 1996. Kasi, of course, you miss your friends. Pero, syempre ngayon, nung lumaki na ako dito, tapos, I've become what I've become because sa mga friends na na-meet ko dito. I love this place. So, yun. Same with workplace. May mga workplace na kahit ang horrible ng boss mo because you had friends there, you've learned to love the place, right? Number 60. What scientific or technological advance blows your mind? Is there any technology that seems so futuristic and advanced you're surprised it actually exists? Flashlight, actually. Sino man nakaisip nun? I mean, you know what I find interesting? Kasi, of course, yung jobs na didiscover mo yan, kagaya ng tao, I mean, kagaya ng tao, napaka-bad starter naman ng sentence. I mean, like for us, yung mga profession was born out of something people wasn't intentionally doing pero it benefits the community. Parang pagiging yung pagtatabas ng bato or pag-shape ng bato or yung paggagawa ng semento na mga accidentally natin na-discover na, pwede pala natin gawin yun. Ganon. So, imagine, just for a second, imagine, how did somebody figure out na there is money being an Obigayni, an OB? How did they stumble upon inspecting the pussy, man? Paano nangyari yun? Somebody had to start that shit. Parang pag-inspect ng puwet. I mean, of course, it's probably in the Renaissance era. Pero somebody had to start that shit. I wish I was there to witness that magical moment. Di ba? Nandun ka, oh. The first pussy science, man. How great could have that been? Napaka-surreal, man. Anyway, 61. If you could ask your future self one thing, what would it be? Lottery winning numbers. Definitely. It breaks the back in the future rules of time travel. Pero, hey man, we're all struggling here. Everybody's breaking the fucking rule, man. I need to feed my family. 62. What is something that gets cooler, more interesting the more you learn about it? Yung gitarista namin, si Carol. Man, the more you know that person, dami niyang talent. Sobra. Sobrang bright person pa niya. God damn. 63. What would you title your memoir? The Meme Lord. 64. What was the hardest decision you made? That's like the same question kanina. I'm gonna skip that. 65. What word would your best friend use to describe you? An asshole, maybe. 66. In what way would you most likely to become likely dapat to like to become famous? Porn star, one. Number two, siguro musician. Tigil ako sa number 70. Number 67. How would you summarize your life so far in one sentence? Chaotic mess. Dude, chaotic mess. 68. You're old and on your deathbed with your last breath. You may deliver your last word to anyone you know. What would you say and what would you say it? Who would you say it to? I hope I didn't spoil the ending. That's what I would say. 69. If seasons never change, if seasons never change, which would you if seasons never change. Di ko maintindihan yung tanong. Pero I'd say if I would live in eternity yata yung gusto niyang iparating. I think mahirap to kasi inisip ko na to dati I think ang first problem mo dyan is you'll probably enjoy the first 50 years until within range mo pa yung mga mahal mo sa buhay, but when they start dying, di mo na siya ma-enjoy. Tsaka, what's the point na mabuhay eternally without, the people you love? I mean, you could always find other people to love, pero but that's hell. Kasi they will most likely just keep on dying. Okay, last question. So, meron pa tayong 130. I think I'm gonna bookmark this and then answer that some other day. What is the best advice you've ever received? Hindi siya magandang advice, pero hayaan mo na lang, pare. Yun. Pero kasi merong knowledge na dapat kasama with that question. Kasi hayaan mo na lang, pare. Could be para kasing dapat meron ka ding knowledge bago mo siya sabihin na hayaan mo na lang, pare, kasi hindi niya alam yung ginagawa niya. Kailangan mo maging kind na lang hayaan mo na lang, pre. I mean, syempre, of course, kapag kami nakita ka may sinasaksak tapos pwede kang gawin, tulungan mo. I mean, subjective pa rin naman yung hayaan mo na lang, pare. Pero there are battles na hindi mo naman mawiwin Parang yung pinagdadaanan ng sister ko right now kasi lumipat siya sa ibang work, tapos yung ka-work niya medyo kinukupal siya. I mean, pwede naman niyang patulan, pero are you really gonna stoop that level? Wala ka naman mapapala diba? So might as well fucking mo na lang siya. Alam mo naman mas magaling ka dun kung gusto niya mag-try hard. I mean, so yung hayaan mo na lang, medyo malalim siya na nasagot na hindi naman technically ibig sabihin na hayaan mo na lang sila mga abuso. Case to case basis. Come on, man. Iba't ibang situation. Pero sa work related, minsan hayaan mo na lang kasi wala ka naman mapapala diba? Kung siguro kung wala naman siya magandang idudulot sa'yo, makakasakit ka lang din. Why fucking bother, right? Ayaman lang. Just go on with your life, be better for yourself. Kung toxic sila kasi pag pinatulan mo pa yan, i-inherit mo lang yung toxicity niya. Hindi ka lang din magiging masaya. Kaya man lang. So yeah, that's random ramblings plus 70 plus questions, some na hindi sinagot for you guys. I think good first episode. I was able to try and ramble on for as long as I could. I'm hoping to do this again sa next episode. Hopefully, wag tayo maubusan ng i-share. But yeah, it's been cool, guys. Sa ulitin. Peace out. Peace out, yo. Teka, ibang gamo na natin ng ano. Kasi, baka gusto nyo makita na todo yung bilis eh. I mean, baka lang naman. Ayan. So, naman gana tayo. Okay guys, bye. Laters.